going on, everybody? Welcome back. Betting Public Sports Show. I'm your beloved host, Fame Rothstein, aka Michael Snackson, aka Bay O Wolf, aka Malcolm Excellence, aka Hacksaw Jim Thuggin. Today's Monday, September 23rd, 2024. Yeah, we got action for you today. We got two Monday night football games tonight we're going to get into. Uh, but before we get into that, per usual, why don't you like, subscribe to the show, leave comments, share the content, all right? Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend about us over here, all right? Because we get busy over here, and we got, we had a hell of a weekend so far, right? We're going to try and keep it going tonight. All right, but before I do any more of that, I'd be remiss if I didn't say, I'd be a horrible person, happy birthday to my daughter, Mackenzie, out there in Kansas City. Her birthday's tomorrow, the 24th. She was born on the 24th of September, and it was a Tuesday. So, yeah, I'll never forget that. So, yeah, happy birthday to her. Daddy loves her, loves you. And we're going to get to these bags because over the weekend, we've been getting busy since Thursday, okay? Thursday, it was 2-1, okay? Unless you want to count the little F around those scoreless quarter. I told you it was clearly just the F around pick. Okay, so it was 2-1 Thursday. Lost that college football game. We lost that late too. They had a chance to get us over, but we don't dwell on wins. We don't dwell on losses. We keep going, right? Thursday or Saturday, we didn't do anything Friday. Come out Saturday, 3-0 in college football. Okay, who do we have? We had the Army game versus Rice. We had Sam Houston State hosting one of the New Mexicos, and then the other New Mexico, either New Mexico or New Mexico State, hosted Fresno State. I think that was New Mexico hosted Fresno State. New Mexico State was at Sam Houston State, or vice versa. I apologize. But we won that 3-0 Saturday. Sunday, weird day, 4-2. We were 3-0 in our props. We had Dak, who got it for us late. We had Dak Prescott. We had Jared Goff, and we had Brock Purdy, each to get over 1.5 total touchdowns. They all hit for us. But then on the lines, we had Carolina Panthers. We had the Raiders to cover 6 points against the Carolina Panthers, and the Raiders got whooped. Elite Andy Dalton showed up. The Red Rifle still has game, he said, And then I don't know what the hell happened with San Fran in that game against the Rams. We had them -6.5, and they lost outright as well. Then the Chiefs, we had them -3, and they covered for us. So, couple games up over for the weekend, about 4. I want to say I'll have the totals for you this coming weekend. But this year so far, I want to say we're over 500 on both of them. I don't know. I don't want to throw a number out there, but I'm pretty sure we're over 500 on both of them, college and pro. All right, and we're gonna keep it going tonight because we've got two NFL games tonight, starting at 7:30 Eastern, all times Eastern, on a Betting Public Sports Show. Right. First one started at 7:30, then the second one at 8:15. 7:30, we've got Jacksonville going to Buffalo to play the Bills. Buffalo's a 5.5 point favorite. Jacksonville, one of those young teams, they should be better than they are, even though they're young. I mean, Trevor Lawrence should be better than he is. Pardon me for that, folks. I was itching. Trevor Lawrence should be better than he is. Um, I like the running back Etienne. He's decent. The defense is serviceable, nothing to write home about. They're a good out. I mean, they're not a tough out. They can be beaten. They're a tough out. Let's just leave it there. We'll leave it there. We'll keep it positive. They're a tough out. In Buffalo, they're one of the NFL's darlings. Because of one man, Josh Allen, the quarterback. First game of the year, he goes out, throws 2 touchdown passes, runs for 2. Okay, then comes back on the next Thursday, and what does he do? Throws you a touchdown pass. Didn't have to do much because Miami, Tua went out that day, and it was just, he didn't have to do much. He threw a touchdown pass, and now he's been sitting at home for over a week at home because he's back home, and didn't have to get on a plane for nothing. He's relaxed at home, and he's about to tear Jacksonville a new mouth out himself. He's about to tear Jacksonville a new mouth out himself. I'm going all in on Josh Allen tonight. Damn the line. Buffalo's gonna cover that 5.5. They're gonna cover that easy. Buffalo minus 5.5. All right, but also I'm going prop heavy on this game. I'm going prop heavy on this game because I'm taking Josh Allen for an anytime touchdown. That's minus 165. Okay, and I'm throwing him to throw. I'm taking him to throw 2 touchdown passes, over 1.5 total touchdown passes. That's plus 110. He's got heat out there. I mean, everybody dumps it to the running backs, but he's got heat out there, a receiver, and he doesn't have that nutcase Stephon Diggs in his back telling him to get the ball. You understand? Get him the football and whatnot. So, the NFL thinks he's going to be, they're already saying he should be an MVP by now and whatnot, on pace, at this current clip to throw 300 touchdown passes and run for 150. He's an animal, and I also took some other stuff on the side. I'm not even going to, put it on the show because I don't want you to think it, but go, I'm going heavy on him on the touchdowns. I like Josh Allen. Still ain't better than Burrow to me, but the dude is good. The dude's incredible. All right. And speaking of Burrow, Joey Burrow, him in my hometown Republic of Cincinnati Bengals. I'm still mad that guy biting my slang like that, man. That's some BS. People just stealing your slang and stuff you come up with. Not that I come up with the term Cincinnati, but the Republic of Cincinnati. I digress. Listen, we got my hometown Republic of Cincinnati Bengals hosting former Heisman Trophy winner Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders. As you all know, I was a big fan of the Redskins whatever they call the Redskins in the 80s. I was a big fan of them. Darryl Green, he was kind of like Dion before Dion, kind of light though, just not with the showmanship, but fast on the field, running back punch, locking down your receiver. He just wasn't locking them down to the clip that Dion was, but he was still he's still a Hall of Famer. Shit, Darryl Green is. But, Art Monk and them, Dexter Manley and them, Charles Mann and them. That was my first school football number, 71 for Charles Mann. Because we had their colors. Yeah. And this iteration of the Commanders, they come in here and, like I said, Jaden Daniels is the quarterback who's shown promise, who's going to be an NFL Pro Bowler. He's got promise, dual threat quarterback. He's always a threat. And he's going to coming here to the Republic to take on Joe Burrow, who we took to take MVP. Probably, the first two games ain't looking like that, but some reinforcements supposed to come tonight with T. Higgins, the other standout receiver. What's his name? Jamar Chase missed all of training camp, and T. Higgins uh, missed the first two games. That should right the ship. I think the ship will be righted tonight with the Bengals. They're 0-2. I think the ship will be righted tonight because they're 7-point favorites. I just don't think they're going to cover. Jaden Daniels is one of those quarterbacks who gives the Bengals, traditionally fit, because the Bengals ain't never really had that type of stalwart defense that was just like it's going to be a problem for you. They've never had that, and they've never had that marquee defensive player. No, I mean we had some guys that locally we loved, but there were nothing to write home about nationally, and nothing changes here. I'm going to take this. Did it earlier this year. Did something that we don't usually do. Go against one of the service academies. But I kind of got to do it tonight. I don't think the Bengals will cover that 7 points. But let me tell you this: I'm not investing in that either. So there's that. I'm not invested in that. I would never go against my hometown team. I just don't think they're going to cover the 7. I'll tell you that I'm not going to do it myself because I don't go against my hometown team. But if you want to do it, I don't think the Commanders. I don't think they're going to get beat by more than 7. But I do think the Bengals will win. So if you want to take the Bengals money line, I think it's like minus 330. Go right ahead. Okay. It's minus 3. So let me see. It's minus 3 something. Give me 1 second here. It's minus 360. That's too high on the money line for me to invest on anyway. So I would stay away from that. But what I do from that game for you is the quarterback, Joe Burrow, over 1.5 touchdown passes, and that gives you the odds on that are. Pardon me here for a second. The odds on that are minus 145. Burrow, that's definitely what I'm giving you. Over 1.5 total touchdown passes. Like I said, he's got his full complement of receivers there. And I truly believe one of them will be Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is due. Like I said, he missed all of preseason. He's due. And plus, you just had Mel Kiper say that was significant. Even though it was dumb of Mel Kiper to say that about how the NFL should not have to do the single high safety. There's a lot of shit that was said previously that the NFL thought, that people thought about the NFL that was dumb, and that the NFL is an offensive league. They want to see offense. They want to see these quarterbacks, chucking the ball, the deep ball, and passing about a lot of running game. Unless the back is on a straightaway to the goal line, a foot race, the running game isn't exciting unless you're a football head. So when Mel Kiper said that, that's significant. Something will probably happen. Not saying that exactly, but that just tells you they want to see more passing. So there's going to be more pass interference calls and all that type of stuff. So we're definitely taking Burrow. Okay? So let's recap. 7:30 p.m. Monday Night Football game, Game 1. Jacksonville at Buffalo. We're going to take Buffalo to cover the minus 5.5. Okay? And we're going to take Josh Allen for an anytime touchdown, minus 165. And we're going to take him to throw over 1.5 touchdown passes. That's plus 110. Okay? And then the second game, the Bengals, on the show, we're just going to take Joe Burrow to over 1.5 touchdown passes. That's minus 145. However, I do think the Bengals will win on the money line, but I don't think they will cover the 7. You do with that how you want to. Those are not those last two are not official, all right? But what is official is everything else. All right. So there you have it. You have plenty of time to get online, get in line, and get to the bag. And you know the show's motto: if there's games to be played, there's money to be made. We'll be back Thursday with the Thursday night NFL game, and we'll obviously have the weekends as well, Saturday and Sunday. I don't know about Friday. I haven't seen Friday's slate yet, but we'll definitely have the weekend again. Hey, we had a good weekend. Hopefully, we can keep it going. All right. Um, safe. Safe investing in there. Be careful. Don't spend it all at once. And whatnot, because we got more to come. All right. But there you have it. Let's go get our action in. Let's be safe. Let's be courteous, and we'll be back tomorrow, or we'll be back Thursday. But until then, everybody, be well.